I did not expect this. Ford just shocked the entire truck world by confirming a brand new naturally aspirated V8 for the 2027 Ford F-150. Not a turbocharged V6 pretending to sound aggressive. Not another hybrid setup packed with electric assistance. A real V8 with real displacement, real sound, and instant throttle response. And the biggest surprise might be the expected price because it sounds far better than most people imagined. Ford is reportedly preparing two different naturally aspirated V8 options for the next generation, F-150. While other truck companies keep moving towards smaller turbocharged engines and electric powertrains, Ford appears ready to double down on traditional V8 power. That alone has truck fans paying attention. The first engine is expected to use the same Coyote foundation that powers the Ford Mustang GT, but this is not just a slightly modified 5.0-liter. Reports suggest displacement could increase, somewhere between 5.8 and 6.2 liters with power reaching around 450 horsepower. Even more interesting, development is reportedly connected to the Ford Mustang GT3 and GT4 race programs. That means motorsport engineering could influence a pickup truck sold at dealerships across America. And honestly, naturally aspirated engines still deliver a completely different feeling compared to turbocharged setups. Anyone who has driven a turbo truck understands that slight delay after pressing the gas pedal. Even when it is quick, there is still a small pause before full power arrives. A naturally aspirated V8 responds immediately. You press the throttle, and the engine reacts instantly without hesitation. But the second engine option could become the real headline. Ford is reportedly planning to place the massive 7.3-liter Godzilla V8 into the F-150 for the first time ever. Right now, that engine is used in Super Duty trucks, where it already has a reputation for durability and reliability. Modern engines are impressive, but they also come loaded with complicated systems, extra plumbing, and expensive components that eventually fail. The Godzilla engine follows a much simpler formula. It uses a pushrod setup, a cast iron block, and fewer moving parts overall. That matters because simpler engines are often easier and cheaper to maintain long-term. Power estimates for the Godzilla engine range between 450 and 500 horsepower, with torque potentially reaching 550 pound-feet. If those numbers become reality, the 2027 Ford F-150 could offer the strongest naturally aspirated engine in the half-ton truck segment. And all that power actually serves a purpose. Ford is reportedly targeting a towing capacity around 14,000 pounds. Not long ago, that level of towing required a heavy-duty truck. Bigger trailers, equipment haulers, and large campers usually forced buyers into 3/4-ton models with higher fuel costs and larger dimensions. The next-generation F-150 appears ready to close that gap. The truck itself is also getting a complete redesign. Reports suggest sharper styling, a wider stance, redesigned lighting, and a more aggressive front grille. The goal is clearly to make the truck look stronger and more premium everywhere it goes. Inside the cabin, Ford reportedly wants to improve quality in a major way. For years, many buyers felt the Ram 1500 delivered a more refined interior experience. Ford now appears focused on closing that gap with upgraded materials, a redesigned dashboard, a revised center console, and a much faster infotainment system. Ride quality is also expected to improve significantly. Current F-150 models can sometimes feel stiff on rough pavement compared to competitors. Ford reportedly plans major suspension upgrades designed to deliver a smoother ride without sacrificing towing stability or work capability. Now comes the most surprising part. Despite all these upgrades, Ford reportedly wants pricing to remain close to current F-150 models. The company is supposedly focusing on production efficiency and shared components instead of simply raising prices across the board. If Ford actually delivers everything being discussed, the 2027 Ford F-150 could become one of the biggest truck releases in years. A real naturally aspirated V8, the Godzilla engine entering the half-ton segment, stronger towing numbers, smoother ride quality, upgraded technology, a redesigned interior, aggressive styling, and potentially similar pricing. That combination could make this truck one of the most desirable pickups in America right now.